Good evening. Our news summary for this Monday, the 6th of July. Fish found in the high seas of the southern Indian Ocean do not belong to any one country. That's why representatives from across the region have gathered in Seychelles this week to decide how these shared maritime resources should be protected and managed for the future. The 13th meeting of the parties to the Southern Indian Ocean Fisheries Agreement, known as CIOFA, brings together government representatives, fisheries experts, and international organizations to discuss the long term conservation of fishery resources aside from tuna found beyond national waters. In his opening speech, Principal Minister Wallace Cosgrove highlighted the opportunities the Southern Indian Ocean Fisheries Agreement offers Seychelles.
As a relatively young organization, CIOFA has the opportunity to position itself as a forward-looking and responsive regional fisheries management organization, one that embraces science, strengthens ecosystems-based management, and contributes meaningfully to broader international efforts to conserve marine biodiversity while ensuring the sustainable use of marine living resources. Together, we have an opportunity to demonstrate leadership by showing that regional fisheries management organizations are indispensable partners in delivering both sustainable fisheries and beneficial outcomes for ocean ecosystems. The Southern Indian Ocean hosts remarkable and vulnerable marine ecosystems. Protecting these ecosystems while supporting sustainable fisheries demands that we continue investing in science, data collection, monitoring, and adaptive management. The work of our scientific committee and compliance committee reminds us that precaution is not an obstacle to sustainable use. It is the foundation upon which sustainability rests.
Instructions have been given to the contractor to resume work on the Anse-la-Blague road at Petit-Anse, or Petit-Anse as people call it. Work that was barely started in May this year was put on pause while the Land Transport Agency listened to the concerns of the residents and made adjustments to the original plan to reflect these concerns. It has been more than 10 years since the residents of Anse-la-Blague have been asking for a new road at Petit-Anse because they have a lot of difficulty getting to the bus stop or have access to transport closer to their homes.
Plan 1 involves the construction of a seawall, a little bit similar to what we are doing on Mahé in places like Beauvallon. Option B was more of a moving the alignment of the road towards the mountainside and doing rock armoring where necessary. We are going to proceed with option 1, but giving due consideration to some points that were raised. We are working on a plan now to merge the two options together and to come up with a hybrid solution. Where there are no vegetation, we would be able to go a little bit inland towards the existing road and make the sea walls and the parapet walls a little bit smaller in size. And also it will include revegetation of the area after the project is completed.
Coral reef restoration efforts in Seychelles are gaining momentum as the Seychelles Parks and Gardens Authority, the SPGA, and APSA Seychelles launched the third phase of their partnership to rehabilitate damaged marine ecosystems. The initiative will see between 1,200 and 1,400 coral fragments attached to recycled fish traps, which will serve as artificial reef structures before being deployed by divers at designated restoration sites within the marine park. The project brings together SPGA staff and volunteers whose efforts are helping to restore coral habitats and support the recovery of marine biodiversity. Building on a memorandum of understanding signed in 2024, the program reflects the success of earlier restoration work and highlights the value of public-private partnerships in marine conservation. Project leaders say the recycled fish traps provide an innovative and sustainable foundation for coral growth. They are also urging fishers to respect protected restoration zones, warning that fishing in these areas could undermine years of conservation work. The restored reef structures are expected to create new habitats for marine life and strengthen the long-term resilience of Seychelles' coral reefs. And this brings us to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a very pleasant evening.